Hello friends, in this video we are going to talk about GMADA's regional plan for Zirakpur till 2031. Here, this blue colored area, it represents the city of Zirakpur. In Zirakpur we are seeing lots of these yellow colored areas. These yellow colored areas, these ones and some small yellow colored areas, but these yellow colored areas, they represent the commercial centers. They can be industries, they can be institutions, they can be areas reserved for the markets. And if you look at these pink colored areas, small pink colored areas, these are quite few here in Zirakpur, but if you are able to see them, these pink colored areas, they represent the area allocated to villages. So, if you consider the total area of Zirakpur, this is the total area of Zirakpur. The areas which is covered by the villages is very small. It may be only around 5% of the total area. Here we are seeing the black lines, some black lines here. These represent the restricted area, the area which is neither residential nor commercial. This has been kept by the government for its own use. It may be used for defense purposes or maybe some other purposes by the government. So, if you leave this restricted area and consider the area except this restricted area in Zirakpur, most of the area, around 40 to 50% of the area of Zirakpur, is commercial area. So in Zirakpur, actually, if you visit Zirakpur, you will find lots of firms there, lots of MSMEs there. MSME means micro, small, medium enterprises, and the density of these MSMEs is very high there. You will find all major banks there, big malls like Elante Mall. So, if you don't understand what kinds of enterprises are considered as MSMEs, you can search for it on Google for complete details. But here I can briefly tell you about MSMEs. So, micro enterprises are the enterprises in which the capital investment is limited to 1 crore and the annual turnover is 5 crores. Small are in which the capital investment is 10 crores, annual turnover is 50 crores. Medium enterprises are the ones in which the capital investment is 50 crores and the annual turnover is 250 crores. So this is a brief description of MSMEs, but for knowing the complete details, you will have to go to Google. So, to summarize, we can say that Zirakpur is a very important commercial center in Punjab. So, if you compare it to Mohali, this is also as big a commercial center as Mohali is, if not better than Mohali. It is very much comparable with Mohali. So, if you navigate to this light green area in Zirakpur, it is showing some light green area here. So this light green area is ecologically sensitive area. What does it mean? It represents that it is the area allocated to national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. So we already know that we have got a very famous wildlife sanctuary in Zirakpur, whose name is Chatbir Zoo. And it is a very, so because of these kind of things, Zirakpur is also a very famous tourist destination because of Chatbir Zoo and so many other kinds of things, so many other kinds of gardens also. A very famous zoo actually. So here we are seeing a lot of dark green colored area. This one, this dark green area, it represents some green area or a recreational area. It may be agricultural land. It may be the area allocated to gardens. So here we are seeing this one red line also. This red line is is a highway which is passing through Zirakpur and which is basically ultimately connecting Patiala in Punjab with Shimla in Himachal Pradesh. Here we are seeing this dotted red line also. This dotted red line is a proposed highway by GMADA. It hasn't been constructed yet, but will be constructed later on, and it will be connecting uh, Panchkula in Haryana with Delhi. Passing through Zirakpur will be connecting Panchkula with Delhi. There is one another this dotted brown colored line. This dotted brown colored line represents a proposed high expressway. It is also passing through Zirakpur. It hasn't been constructed, but will be constructed later on, and it will be connecting Chandigarh with Delhi. So in future, by looking at this highway and this proposed highway and a proposed expressway, we can say that Zirakpur is going to be very well connected with Delhi in the coming time. There is this dark blue line here passing through this Zirakpur area, and this dark blue colored line represents rivers on or stream, some floodplain, and it will be very beneficial to the people of Zirakpur because it will be providing very good irrigational facilities to the farmers there, to the agricultural land.